Shaquille O'Neal, strugglers, one of the coolest names in human history, right up there with Coco Crisp and Chucky Clapow. But Shaq is much more than just a cool name, he's actually a human man, I'm told. A really big one at that, and one of the greatest basketball players of all time, and an Emmy-nominated television host, and a sheriff's deputy, and a DJ? And I think he might be your dad, dude. But the other thing that many people nowadays know Shaq from are his many appearances in pretty much every commercial on TV. Pepsi, Oreos, Taco Bell, all the healthy stuff, Carnival Cruise Line, American Express, Harbin Chinese beer. Very consistent products, I would say. I'm not really one to talk. I've done a very odd variety of sponsorships over the years as well. But here's a list of Shaq's ads that I put together, just of the ones that I myself could find. Here we go. So that was a lot. He's so well known for being in commercials that some people have made these wacky AI generated ones as a meme.
Shaq Shaker, Chameleon Fitness, Flabby Buster BM. It's time to get jacked with Shaq's Whack Jacker Chameleon. I nurture my skin.
Shaq Shaker Chameleon, available at Larrabee's, Yarn Mart, Fangstop, and Toothtown. Get yours today.
Well, that was weird. So at first I was kind of thinking maybe Shaq was just the hot thing that everybody wanted. And he is. No, you know how for some reason, like, Pete Davidson, for example, has been thrust down our throats really aggressively for the last few years. They're just pushing Pete Davidson, and it's like, why? What's going on there? Why is he everywhere? Does he need to be everywhere? He's fine, but everywhere? And I thought maybe that was what was happening with Shaq as well for the last 30 years or so. Maybe he was just really generating a ton of sales for companies if they were paying him to be in the commercials. Or maybe he just really likes being in commercials.
Do you think Peyton Manning gets paid to do these Papa John's commercials, or does he just like love pizza and shit?
You think he did the ad just because he loves pizza, not because Papa John's paid him money?
Peyton Manning owns 21 Papa John's restaurants, so he probably did do the commercials for free.
Forget it.
Forget it because you're dumb?
But it turns out that just like Peyton Manning, Shaq is actually a part owner in a ton of the companies that he's doing commercials for.
I always tell a story about after I won my first championship, Wheaties wanted me to be on the cover. Never ate Wheaties, so I turned them down. Breakfast of Champions, I know who you are, but I never eat Wheaties, I can't do it. And then I told my people, call Frosted Flakes or Fruit Loops, I'll be on the cover of that. So
at one point, Shaq left a shoe deal that he had with Reebok because they were selling the shoes for too much money. Then he went on to make his own shoe and sold it at Walmart for like a fifth of the price. And now he owns Reebok.
we now own Reebok.
How is that? Is that just crazy full circle to see like so many smart investments, but like you signed to Reebok back in the day, you invest in Authentic Brands, and now Authentic Brands acquires Reebok.
This man is a genie. Oh, he was actually a genie once too. So Shaq is a very, very, very successful businessman. And he's kind of cracked the code of marketing just being in his own commercials. You don't have to pay a big celebrity to endorse it. You are quite literally one of the biggest celebrities in more ways than one. And if it's a company that you've invested in, you seemingly have faith in it as well. So it's not like it's disingenuous for you to be advertising for them. But I still can't help but feel like I should see for myself if some of these products are really as good as Shaquille O'Neal makes them seem like they are. Does Shaq really like this stuff? Or is he just laughing all the way to the bank? It's time for some investigative journalism. That's what I call a silly little YouTube video now. Investigative journalism. I recently remembered that I bought these really crappy spy glasses a few months ago for a different video and never ended up using them. So I decided now was as good a time as any to bust them out. This is such a stupid idea. Why don't I just film with my phone? I wanted to get my hands on some of the products that I distinctly remember seeing Shaq endorse over the years in TV commercials, so I obviously had to start with the legendary Gold Bond. I couldn't find the spray can that makes him do a little shimmy shimmy, so I settled on the regular lotion. I then spent, no joke, over 10 minutes wandering around looking for a pack of Oreos. But I stumbled upon a box of Fruity Pebbles in the process, so I grabbed the family size. I figure Shaq is about the size of one average family. I ended up in the flavored beverages section and noticed some vitamin waters, so I snagged the first one I saw and got the heck out of there because there was an employee restocking the shelves and I was kind of paranoid they would notice my big ugly spy glasses, and I don't want anyone getting suspicious. So after failing to find Oreos for another 3 minutes, I eventually went back to the lotion and ointment section to pick up some Icy Hot, and then randomly as I was walking back to look for frickin' Oreos again, I ran into my mom. Where do they sell Oreos here?
Hi!
We're
You look
looking
cute in
everywhere.
these glasses.
These aren't my glasses, they've got a camera in them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went up and down pretty much every aisle and I couldn't find them.
You're gonna feel all down. I walked by those 50 times. You see the big blue
Oh,
section?
for good grief. Well, I didn't actually come over to this section. Thank goodness she was there because I was clearly never going to find these by myself. And good golly, there are a lot of different types of Oreos. Shout out Sungwon. So with my haul in hand and my camera on face, I headed off to buy the next products.
Welcome to Burger King. Are you real? We'll be right with you. Welcome to Burger King. Are you real? How can I help you today?
Hi, do you guys have the Shaquille O'Neal meal? I think it's called a Shaq Attack, or no?
No, we don't. Sorry.
Okay, I'll just do a Whopper then.
All right, there you go.
Thank you so much. It's such an unflattering angle. What the hell? What am I doing? If I had a nickel for every time I bought a Whopper for a YouTube video, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. You guys don't still have that Shaq-a-roni thing, do you?
We don't have that exact thing, but we do have a ultimate pet, which is kind of like
Pretty
it.
close. I'll
Yeah.
do whatever the closest thing
All
is.
right.
Oh, thank you.
You have a great day.
See you too.
Thank you.
With everything now purchased, it was finally time to start my research.
Grilled sourdough bacon cheeseburger, fries with free cheese dipping sauce, and a Coca-Cola Classic. You gotta have a Shack Pack, baby. I gotta get a Whopper.
You got it.
I actually haven't had a Whopper since I made that Burger King video. I never went back. So let's see, Shaq. Let's see, baby. I'm always actually very pleasantly surprised at how good Burger King's burgers smell. It's 2:30, I have not eaten yet, so here we go. These are good. What can I say, man? I love me a Whopper. I just never get it. I don't ever want to go to Burger King. Yeah, I don't see any reason why Shaquille O'Neal doesn't think this is good. Give Shaq a point. Give him a point that he truly believes in this. I do too. Come on, Burger King. Sponsor me. I'm guessing Shaq would eat a Whopper maybe once a month or whenever the line at McDonald's is too long. There is something that I actually own already, and that is the Epson EcoTank printer. We've had this bad boy for a few months now, and if you've seen Austin McConnell's video about printer ink, you know why this is a big deal.
We were selling packages of standard capacity multicolor ink cartridges for $59.95. And the cost of manufacturing? 23 cents.
It comes with an incredible amount of ink that can save you a lot of frustration and trips to the store. The Epson EcoTank.
Just feeling chill.
I tested it out with 2 vastly different images. One of the big man himself, pretty good picture. I mean, the picture itself was pixelated, so it wasn't gonna come out looking that great to begin with, but I think this is a beautiful little thing. I'm glad to have this. And the other thing I printed out was this random logo for some kind of competition, I think. It must be happening soon. Who knows? Anyway, the printer automatically connects to your computer when you go to print something. You don't even have to like look for it in the Bluetooth settings. It just pops up. You know what? I'm not gonna bore you, but printing things before has been such a hassle, and this is like a really good printer that is super easy to use. So, but yeah, let's be honest, guys. There is no way Shaq actually owns a printer. Come on.
Dang, that's huge. Oh, that's my piece of the Shaq-a-roni. That's the biggest one we make. Extra pepperoni, extra cheese on that thing. Shaq-a-roni. Shake that wig on, come on. Shaq-a-roni.
This is it. It's not the Shaq-a-roni, but it's the closest thing they had to the Shaq-a-roni. Doesn't look very good on camera, but it looks good in real life and it smells real good. You want this one?
This one.
The big boy?
Yeah.
You want the Shaq size?
Yeah, give me the Shaq size, please, please.
Not perfectly cut, but it'll work.
Oh,
Are you
he's excited.
Here you go. You think Shaq definitely likes it?
I do.
Yes. Yeah, it's good. That tastes like a birthday party at the hotel pool.
Mm-hmm. Tastes like I just went swimming.
Realistically, Shaq probably only eats a Papa John's pizza on Super Bowl Sunday and maybe on Peyton Manning's birthday.
Sweet mother molasses, it's a photo! It's Shaq knows, and he's done it! O'Neal and a valiant filly named Chunk of Love have made history!
Vitamin water. I've had vitamin water before, obviously, and to me it just tastes like flavorless Gatorade. Like there's a weird bitterness to it almost. I went with the orange. I like the orange. Hey. Okay, look at that. It doesn't have that weird aftertaste that I remember. Hey, for 0 calories, I'll take it. Dang, this is actually good. What's the catch? You know, what about this is gonna give me cancer? How often does Shaq drink this? He's probably got more cases at his house than he knows what to do with, and whenever he gets a little thirsty, I bet he's drinking these things.
Every dunk is wonder-filled, so bring your milk and cookie skills. Let the Oreo Dunk Challenge begin. Show your dunk for a chance to win.
Show us your dunk with hashtag Oreo Dunk Sweepstakes.
Let's take a look at Milk's favorite cookie, and Shaq's favorite cookie as well, Oreo. Now, I love me an Oreo. I've never met somebody who doesn't also love an Oreo. I gotta say, the regular Oreos are my third favorite of the 3 different types. The 3 different types meaning double stuff and the thins. Thins are so... Have you ever had the thin Oreos? But, you know, we'll just go with the regular ones because those are the ones that Shaq likes. And I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, and I'm gonna dunk this thing. So I got a little mug of milk here. Now, do you hold it in there and let it soak and get all mushy, or do you just give it a nice little dunky dunk? Oreos are great. Of course, Shaq likes Oreos. Most people like Oreos, okay? How often does Shaq eat Oreos is the real question. I genuinely have no idea how often Shaq might eat an Oreo, but whenever he does, he eats the entire package.
I've invented a way to deliver Fruity Pebbles anywhere with the Shaq-a-Pult. I'm Team Fruity's biggest fan. Second biggest fan.
Fruity Pebbles is the fruitacular part of a complete breakfast.
Go Team Coco! Hey!
Now that I've eaten all that sugar, let's have something healthy. I have not had Fruity Pebbles in so long. Probably since I was a little boy, and my mom didn't really buy cereal like this. We were a Honey Nut Cheerios and Peanut Butter Crunch family, okay? But every now and then, you know, you get a little bit of that Fruity Pebble action, and it was basically like eating dessert. So, that's probably it. I don't want to eat a whole bowl of them. Why did I just pour so much? I don't have a spoon. Let me go grab a spoon. You know, you can't let these sit for too long, they'll turn into mush. I don't know about these, man. I would actually put these in like the lower echelon of cereals, the lower tier. Does Big Diesel like Fruity Pebbles? Really? I'm not too sure that Shaq actually likes Fruity Pebbles. I'll say it. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt though, because he did say he only works with companies that he actually likes the product. Let's just assume Shaq likes it, okay? How often does Shaq eat Fruity Pebbles? Maybe when the cameras are rolling for the commercial, that's about it.
When the heat is on, the pain is gone.
Introducing heat therapy from Icy Hot.
Ice works fast. Heat makes it last. Feel the power of contrast therapy. So you can rise from pain. Icy Hot.
Okay, Icy Hot. This might have been my first introduction to Shaq in a commercial when I was little. I have been running a lot. I'm running a half marathon soon, and I've been training for the Cramer games. Icy to dull, hot to relax, powerful pain relief for muscles and joints. All right, bust it out. Oh, what do we got? Oh, what's up? No big deal, just busting out the guns. All right, let's go right here in the middle. It just kind of smells like menthol. Is this a placebo? I've never used Icy Hot for real. You know, I go after recovery raw. Sore muscles, a little bit of an injury, just let time do its thing, you know? But this is something that, you know, I fully believe Shaq uses or used at some point in his life, in his career, so I'll give you a point, Shaq. Nowadays, Shaq probably doesn't use this very often because he would need too big of a tube. His muscles are just too darn big. I mean, have you seen this man? Look at him. Look at him. Soak this in. This is unbelievable. Shaq is incredible.
I wake up cool, but this keeps it going. Do I use new Gold Bond men's lotion to look good or feel good? Yes, I do.
All right, I think the last thing I got here is the Gold Bond. This is an iconic Shaq commercial. I couldn't find the spray can. They didn't have the spray can at Walmart. African shea butter, coconut oil, and cocoa butter. Exfoliates, hydrates, and locks in moisture for 24 hours. I'm still gonna be feeling these things tomorrow. How about that, huh? I almost just held this up to the microphone and told you to smell it. Get my arm. This arm. Honestly, this kind of smells like vacation. That's a practical thing that I will continue to use until it's gone. Everybody needs lotion, okay? Moisturize your dang skin. I definitely believe that Shaq uses this, and golly, I bet he uses it every single day. Because you gotta moisturize. I bet this is part of every single day's morning routine. He is a big buttery giant and we love him for it.
Get your anonymous online quote with low payments and ride with the general.
I'm not gonna change my car insurance for a goof. Well, no, I'm not. So what have we learned here today? I think that we can take away from this that Shaq, he's just a rock star. Shaq is awesome. Shaq is a top tier guy. And from what I've experienced, the products that Shaq endorses, they're all right. I'm still waiting for the Icy Hot to get hot. Is this gonna hurt me later? Good for Shaq and all his business ventures. Congratulations on being a very rich man. I know the crypto stuff was a little hairy. Hopefully that works out. My brain is just completely fried. I have all of my focus is going towards the next project that I'm working on. It's so big. We've put so much money into it, so much planning. I really appreciate you guys. The only reason that we're able to do this next video is because you guys are great and you watch the stuff. So very excited for it. I've teased it a bunch in this video, so I think you probably know what it is. And there will be new merch as well with that video. All right, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. Extra thank you to my patrons. Those listed here are in the top tier on there. You guys, let's start a business together. What do you think, huh? I think a smoothie chain. Are those dying out? Well, let's revive them. Smoothies. All right, I will see you in a couple of weeks with a new video and some new merch. Until then, have a great day. Have a great couple of weeks. I'll see you later. Goodbye. I just wanted to add, it's been a few minutes since I stopped recording, and I'm feeling the heat now.